Deep within the archives of history, there are stories not widely known, concealed in musty files and forgotten documents. Yet they tell tales of moments that, had they gone differently, might have altered the very fabric of the world as we see it today. Among these intriguing narratives is the curious account of a plot that had the potential to change America forever. Our story begins in the tumultuous years of the early 20th century, a period marked with great global strife and national uncertainty. It was a time when powerful forces were at play behind the scenes, orchestrating events, shaping futures, and plotting audacious plans. Through the many layers of political maneuverings and strategic gambits, there emerged a plot so radical it threatened to unravel the democratic tapestry of the United States. In 1933, in the midst of the Great Depression, the very foundations of American society trembled under economic distress. This atmosphere of instability and unease became fertile ground for desperate ambitions. It was then that a secret and malevolent plan was conceived, later known as the Business Plot. This conspiracy aimed to topple the sitting president, Franklin D. Roosevelt, by a forceful coup. The plotters intended to install a fascist government controlled by a coalition of business moguls dissatisfied with FDR's New Deal policies, which they deemed as socialist threats to their wealth and autonomy. At the heart of this shadowy intention was a band of influential bankers and corporate tycoons. They purportedly sought the cooperation of prominent figures, including the enlistment of Marine Corps Major General Smedley Butler, a military hero revered for his patriotism and integrity. Butler was approached as a potential leader for their proposed army, which would march on Washington and coerce Roosevelt into relinquishing power. However, the plotters underestimated Butler's dedication to democracy. Viewing their scheme as a betrayal to the nation, Butler instead courageously brought this conspiracy to light, testifying before the McCormick-Dickstein Committee of Congress. Though investigations were conducted, no charges were ultimately brought, leaving the full extent of the plot shrouded in mystery. As history often shows, not every plan conceived in shadows comes to fruition. Yet stories such as this serve to remind us of the vulnerabilities inherent in any society. They prompt a reflection on the resilience of democratic institutions and the enduring vigilance required to safeguard freedom. In the end, America emerged intact, the tapestry of its democracy unbroken, thanks in no small measure to the valor of individuals like Smedley Butler. Unearthing these stories reminds us that history is not merely a record of events past, but a testament to the strength of principles standing against the tide of treachery.